my name is Kelly. I'm the owner of Kelly Virtual Assistant Services. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 2 Trello boards and a quick Trello tutorial. If you have any questions on anything that you see here today, feel free to reach out at hello@kellyvaservices.com. If you would like to learn more about my business, I'm at kellyvaservices.com and on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at kellyvaservices. So today I'm going to share with you 2 Trello boards and a quick tutorial. So the first thing that I want you to do when you get in here is make a copy of this board. So it's kind of hard to see, but over here on the top right-hand corner, you want to go to Show Menu. I'm going to click More and go to Copy Board. Want to change the name? I'll change this to Kelly Weekly Work. Create. And you'll notice over here, after some processing, the name changes to Kelly Weekly Work. If you want to keep this board at the top of your list, you want to check the star, and then when you go to Boards, you'll see it's up here at the top. Anything that the star is not checked off ends up way down here at the bottom. I have a lot of boards, so. Let's see. So get started after you've made a copy. I actually like to make 2 boards. One is just the straight up template board. I always want to keep a template, and then I have another board that I'm actually working in. So if you want to change the background, say you don't like this background here, the picture of the desk, go to Show Menu, click on Change Background. You can do a solid color, say blue, or you can actually choose a picture and type in something, say we're at the beach. You just click on a picture, it will change the background for you. With every Trello board, you get 1 power up. I recommend using the power up of a calendar because you can sync it with your Google Calendar. So if you want to go to your power up, they have a whole bunch of them here. Just click this back arrow. You want to go up there in the corner again to Show Menu. Set the back arrow again until you get to this menu board. Click on Power Ups. And it'll bring you to all the power ups that Trello offers. And just type in whatever you want to use. If you do want to use more than 1 power up, you will have to pay for a membership. But I found that the calendar is really all I really need. So you can choose any of those and just add it in. There's also things called stickers. So if you go to the menu and click on stickers, it's just kind of a fun thing. I like to have check marks on my stuff. So say I completed this work for the morning, you just click and drag. You'll have a smiley face, click and drag. And you can get rid of it. Just hover over it and hit remove. And remove. You can also invite somebody to this board. Say you're working on a team. Up here, it's hard to see, but up here it says invite. Click the invite button and you just put in their email address, or if they already have a Trello account, then you can just type in their name and it should bring them up. Or you can even invite them with a link and it'll create a link and then you can send it through an email to invite somebody to the board. So within Trello, there are all these sections here where it says start here, business goals, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I have each day of the week, and then I also put in every month of the year here for you. So all of these are called lists, and within these lists are these things called a card. And so like one big monthly goal is a card where you can add more information. So if you want to add a card to a list, you just click this on the bottom, the plus, add another card. We'll say this card is called April work. Change the name, hit enter, and you now have a new card. To copy any one of these lists, you can click the three dots on the top right corner, and you go down to copy the list. We'll call this Business Goals 2. Create the list, and you'll see here, it copies everything that was in this one. Really simple to copy any list that you have. You can also move the list by clicking the three dots. Click Move List. Say you can put it in this board, or you can move it to any other board that you have and in any position. So let's just say I want to move this. I'm going to keep it in this board. I'm going to move it to position 8. Click Move. You'll notice it left here. And now if you scroll over, it's over here. You can also move it just by clicking and dragging to wherever you want it to go. We'll say we'll put it right back there. If you're done with this list and you want to get rid of it, click the three dots, click Archive this list, and it's gone. If you want a quick way to add a list, say you wanted a list here between Tuesday and Wednesday, just kind of put the cursor in this section, double click, add a list. We'll call this one test, add, and now there's a new list between Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm going to get rid of that. You can also just get rid of any of the cards that are in the list, or you can move any of the cards that are in the list. We don't want to do that right now. To copy a card, which are, again, these sections within the list, click the pen, go to copy. Say I want to copy my one big monthly goal into, let's copy it into Monday. It'll automatically pick the last position, but you can change that. You just click on it. Say I want to put it in the first position. Create card. And now it's copied it, and it's under Monday. You can also add attachments to a card. Click on attachment and say you had something in your computer that you wanted to, so you can get it from your computer, from another Trello board, Google Drive, Dropbox, any of those. Or if you have a link that you want to share, you can paste it in there. So let's say we want to go to, I'll just go to my website, kellyvaservices.com. And we'll just do a copy. We go back to the Trello board. We put the link in here, paste. The computer's catching up. You can name it whatever you want. VA services and click attach. And now there's a link in here. Just click on this and it'll bring you to whatever link you put in. Let's X out of that. No. Okay. If you have, say you wanted to add something from your computer on here, click attachment, click computer. Say I wanted to, I don't know, I'll add a picture in here. Let's just say double click that. And now it shows the attachment within here. And it's also, because it's a picture, it's giving you a cover of the picture. If you want to add a description about what this board is about, you can type in any information that you want and click save. We can also add a due date to this card. Click on due date. Say we wanted this due on April 13th. So you can click here, or you can type it here for 14. And the time. So we wanted it at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Click save. And now you'll see here that there's a due date on this. And if you X out of it, you'll see here it has a due date as well. So you can see when it's coming due. As it gets closer to the due date, this gray area will change to yellow when it's coming due. If it's overdue, it changes to red, and then you can check it off and it'll say that it's complete. And you'll notice here, it has the 3 lines here, and it's telling you it has 2 attachments. It's just telling you with the lines that there's more information. There's a description in this card, and it has 2 attachments. You can also change the cover. So say, let me just delete this attachment. Now I'm just going to remove this one as well. So say I wanted to, my one big monthly goal, I want to have a picture in there. You can go to cover, add a cover. You can do any search that they have, or you can choose one from your own computer. And we'll just use the flowers again. And then it'll change the cover again. You can put labels on each card. So for my own business, what I like to do is anything that is client work or anything that's making me money, I keep it green. If it's operational, like marketing, social media, that would be a yellow label. And then any operational would be red. So if you want to change the label here, just click on the pen, go to edit label, and you can choose any one of these, or you can create a new one. So say I want to have one that's called weekly work. Select the color, I'll make it green. Click create. And now you'll notice the check mark is here, but there's also this blue one. So if you want it there, you can check or uncheck depending on how you want to have it. So we'll just say that's just going to be green for weekly work. and click Save. And now you'll notice that the label has changed colors. One more thing, let me just go back and change that back to blue. Edit label. Make it blue. And I'm going to uncheck this one and save. One other thing that you can do is say you have a workflow or a checklist. You can create those. You can also change the label in here. Just click on the labels button and it brings up the same box. So you can change that. If you want to add a checklist, click checklist. It'll ask you for the name of the checklist. Let's say the checklist is called, yeah, well, I'll just leave it Sunday. Click add. And now it's asking you for an item for your checklist. So let's say I have client work. I need to do my social media. Say I need to write a blog post. I need to send out an email to my list. You can hit enter or you can click the add button, either one. And then as you're doing each item, check it off. It'll tell you you're 25% done, 50% done. And then also it shows you here that on your checklist, 2 of the 4 items are done. Let's see. You can change this. You can make this list as a template as well. Let's click template. So say you're using a workflow and you use it for every customer. You just make a template of it and then you can keep it in a Trello board that says workflow templates or something. And then you could just have them on there. And then you just copy it to whatever board you want. You can also add members to the card by clicking members. The other thing I wanted to show you for the calendar is, over here. This board is private right now. If you click here, you can just have it for a team, or you can make it public. I'm going to have this one public so you guys can use it, but please make sure you make a copy of it. And if we go over here, I'm going to show you how to link the calendar to the Trello board to your Google Calendar. So we had this on April 13th. This is due. So go to Show Menu. I want to click the back button so you can get to Powerups. I type in calendar. And you see I already have it set up as my Powerup. But if you go to Settings, Edit Powerup Settings, it's going to give you a URL here. Just copy that URL. Go into my Google Calendar. It's being very slow. Let me just X out of myself here. So we can get to my section. And then you click on the plus next to other calendars. From URL, copy paste the URL that you had just copied. Add to calendar. And now if we go back and we go to April 13th, here's your one big monthly goal. And now it's part of your Google Calendar, which is great. Just kind of streamlining all the work that you have into 1 or 2 programs. Let me just see if there's anything else that I needed to show you. If you want to get rid of a board, you can just go to go to Show Menu and click More. And you can just go to Close Board. This one is just a copy that I made. So Close Board and Close. And then you can still get it back. It's just an archive board, but if you want to delete it permanently, just permanently delete the board. So now we can go back over here and it won't be here. So the 2 boards that I'm going to share with you, one is called Weekly Work, which is one that I use every single week. I put my client work in here. I put my social media. My workflows are in here for each client because everybody's got a little something different that they have. I also like to keep my monthly goals on my weekly work and my quarterly goal and yearly goal, just so it's kind of always in my face. It kind of motivates me to keep going sometimes. The other board I'm going to share with you is called My Business. And this one, I actually have one very similar to this where I have all my brand information, my Instagram, Pinterest, privacy, like anything related to my own business, I keep in this board, along with like subscriptions, programs I use, any freebies that I have, links that I use or don't use that often, and I want to have it in here. You just add the link in there. Affiliate links, partnerships, testimonials, any swipe files that something that you see that maybe your competitor or somebody else is doing, and you think, oh, I'd like to have that for my own business. Just make a copy of the link and then just keep it in here. And then you can always create a card for each item and then add it into your weekly work as something operational that you have to do. So those are the 2 boards that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to put a copy of this video in the Start Here section. Please don't forget to make a copy of the board before you start using it. I'll also include my contact information in here if you have any questions on anything that you've seen today. So I hope you have found this helpful, and yeah, so I hope you enjoy it and have a great day.